In this video, we raced the legend RaceBoy 77. Welcome to the community, and it is great to have you. If you enjoy daily live streams and uploads, as well as weekly vlogs all around Forza 7 and cars in general, I would suggest you subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified every time we go live. The streams are where it's at, man. So here it is, the race you clicked to see. Me versus RaceBoy 77 and a bunch of other people. If you're wondering who wins, just whatever you thought, you're correct. Let's just say that, man. But whoever you think wins, me or the fastest, one of the fastest Forza racers in the world, you're very correct. But regardless, we spent some time in first place, which was an honor. Right now, RaceBoy is in third. I'm assuming he's going to be in second any second, and he is in second. Now he's in second, and I thought I was racing pretty well, but RaceBoy proved that was not true. He's right on our heels right now, and here I am thinking he went wide and messed up the turn, but no, he was just setting himself for a ridiculously fast exit. We're in the same car, and he killed us on the exit speed there. I really need to study this race and just see exactly how he drives, because he's crazy, man. This guy's so good. I never really had immense, appreciation for how fast RaceBoy actually is. Now, I raced with him for quite a few races, actually. I wasn't able to record any of the other ones. Actually, I recorded some of them, but I don't know where the footage went. And the same thing happened every time. He destroyed everyone. Sometimes by as much as like 7 seconds, like a 7-second gap on second place. It was crazy, man. But regardless, I didn't have as much appreciation for him as I should have, because whenever I watched competitive racing in Forza, it was always between Legaues and Lightning, from what I've watched, recently. And him, he would struggle in qualifying, and he wouldn't do too well in the races. But that's, competing with the best of the best, the best in the world. So that really isn't, labeling him as a bad racer or anything like that. But because I only watched him losing races, I never really realized just how amazing this guy actually is. So big shout out to RaceBoy. And I only watched a couple competitions. I'm sure he's done well in a lot of competitions. I've only watched, the one where they're competing for the Focus RS, I think it was, and one other one. And yeah, anyways, those were a lot of fun to watch. I really enjoyed watching. I watched them before I even had the ability to play Forza, and it really, pumped me up to get on the game and have some fun. And right now we're in 5th place. We struggled, we went off track, and once he got in front of us, that's where everything really went to, shit. When I'm driving this car, I actually place really well usually, but I felt the whole time I was like trying to keep up with him, or trying to take things faster than usual, trying to give my absolute best lap times, which always, 100% of the time for me anyways, leads to me putting down some of my worst lap times, because I just, do too much. I do way more than I can handle, way more than the car can handle. And yeah, that was exactly what happened this race. But pay attention to the end, because we do have a little bit of an exciting finish with a Lamborghini Sesto, and you definitely want to see RaceBoy's lap time in comparison to everyone else's. I mean, if you look on the map, which is probably more exciting than watching me race, this man is way ahead of everyone. I mean, there's like 200, no, what am I saying 200, probably 400 feet between him and second place. Just a massive gap, and he's just killing it. And this race wasn't even really a good testament to how well he really did against us. In Maple Valley, this guy destroyed. He had such a big gap that we're in Maple Valley in the rain. On one of his turns, he actually crashed. He got literally crashed, like a full-on crash, come to a stop, start racing again, and he still had a gap almost as big as you see here on the map. So craziness. I hope one day I'll be able to race with him again. If you guys have raced with RaceBoy 77, let me know in the comments. Let me know how you did against him. Let me know how he did in the lobby. And let me know, what you guys think of him as a competitive racer. Do you guys really enjoy him? Are you subscribed to his channel? Whatever it may be, let me know what you guys think about him. Here's LeFrog, the guy who just let us pass him at the beginning. And as you see, the gap that RaceBoy has is just opening up so much. It's a huge, huge gap. That's incredible. I mean, he's in a car that's just as fast as everyone else's. That is insane. And I go and do the same thing again. Again, just because I'm pushing turns too much. That Lambo Sesto in 6th place, I'm pretty sure is the one who we are going to battle with. So we are going to make these places back up. Yeah, we're making up some good ground already. But yeah, when I race, I just have to like calm myself down and race, you know, at my pace. And honestly, sometimes it's not even like racing. Honestly, sometimes I just think of it as driving really fast. Like just driving fast, because when I race and I try to come in first, that always leads to me crashing. So instead, I'm just like, I just worry about, okay, hit my brake point, hit the apex, like I'll just worry about that and I place way, way better. So that's, you know, one tip maybe I can give to some of the noobs. Obviously, most people watching this are probably even better than I am, but some of the really, you know, big noobs, just take your time and race at your ability, because if you try to just keep up with people you can't keep up with, you're just gonna crash. And you know, a lot of times I'm racing people who are faster than me, but I place way ahead of them just because I raced at my ability and I was consistent, and at some point in the race they got into an accident and I passed them. I mean, so definitely just race at your ability. As you see there, the Sesto racing past his ability and we pass him for that 6th place W. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, and if you're new, subscribe and hit that bell. Now, if you want to see something crazy, you want to see what happens when you put 5 Mustangs into one packed ass lobby, click right here, because this was the most insane race I've ever been a part of. Remember, nobody loves their subs like Mac V. You already know. I'm out. I'll see you on stream.